Early life and education. Greg Abbott was born on November 13, 1957, in Wichita Falls, Texas, to Calvin Abbott, a stockbroker and insurance agent, and Doris Abbott, an insurance agent. Raised in Longview and later Duncanville, Texas, Abbott grew up in a middle-class family. His father died of a heart attack when Abbott was in high school, a significant event that shaped his early life. At Duncanville High School, he was active in student government and track, showing early signs of leadership and determination. As a teenager, he sought out a running partner, Keith Bibb, to improve his skills, reflecting his goal-oriented nature. Abbott attended the University of Texas at Austin, where he earned a Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance in 1981. During his time at UT Austin, he was a member of the Delta Tau Delta fraternity and the Young Republicans Club, and he met his future wife, Cecilia Fallon, a fellow student. The couple married in 1981 in San Antonio. Abbott went on to earn a Juris Doctor degree from Vanderbilt University Law School in 1984, passing the Texas bar exam that same year. Life-changing accident. On July 14, 1984, at age 26, Abbott's life was profoundly altered when a large oak tree fell on him while he was jogging in Houston after a storm. The accident crushed several vertebrae, splintered his spinal cord, broke ribs, and damaged vital organs, leaving him paralyzed from the waist down. He underwent extensive surgery, including the insertion of 2 steel rods in his spine, and faced a grueling recovery at Memorial Hermann Hospital in Houston. Abbott sued the homeowner and a tree service company, securing an insurance settlement that provides him with regular payments for life. This experience became a cornerstone of his personal narrative, emphasizing perseverance and resilience, themes he later highlighted in his 2014 campaign and 2017 book, Broken but Unbowed. Early career. After recovering, Abbott worked as an attorney at Butler & Binion, LLP in Houston from 1984 to 1992. His judicial career began in 1993 when he was elected as a state trial judge in the 129th District Court in Houston, serving until 1995. In 1995, then-Governor George W. Bush appointed him to the Texas Supreme Court, where he served as a justice from 1996 to 2001, winning elections in 1996 and 1998. During this time, Abbott built a reputation as a conservative jurist with a focus on limited government and individual responsibility. Texas Attorney General, 2002-2015. In 2002, Abbott was elected Texas Attorney General, defeating Democrat Kirk Watson with 57% of the vote. He was re-elected in 2006, 60%, and 2010, 64%, becoming the longest-serving Attorney General in Texas history with 12 years in office. As Attorney General, Abbott gained a national reputation for his aggressive litigation against the federal government, particularly during President Barack Obama's administration. He filed over 30 lawsuits challenging federal policies, including the Affordable Care Act, environmental regulations, and Obama's executive order on deferred action for undocumented immigrants. He also defended a Ten Commandments statue on state capitol grounds and Texas's ban on same-sex marriage, though the latter was overturned in 2015. His tenure solidified his conservative credentials and positioned him as a defender of state sovereignty. Governor of Texas, 2015-present. Abbott announced his candidacy for governor on July 14, 2013, after Rick Perry declined to seek a 4th term. He won the Republican primary in 2014 with over 90% of the vote and defeated Democratic State Senator Wendy Davis in the general election by nearly 19 points. He was sworn in as the 48th governor of Texas on January 20, 2015, becoming the first Texas governor and the 3rd U.S. state governor to use a wheelchair, following Franklin D. Roosevelt and George Wallace. Abbott was re-elected in 2018 against Lupe Valdez, 55.8% minus 42.5%, and in 2022 against Beto O'Rourke, 54.8% minus 43.9%, securing a 3rd term. He is the longest-serving incumbent governor in the United States as of 2025, with no term limits under Texas law. He has declared his candidacy for a 4th term in 2026. Key policies and initiatives. Abbott's governorship has been marked by a staunchly conservative agenda, focusing on economic growth, border security, and social issues. Key aspects include economic growth. Under Abbott, Texas has been ranked the top state for business, hosting 52 Fortune 500 companies and adding over 1 million jobs in his first 5 years. He has championed tax cuts, including property tax reform, and supported the state's energy industry, particularly oil. Border security. Abbott launched Operation Lone Star in 2021 to combat illegal immigration, deploying state resources to secure the Texas-Mexico border. He has allocated billions for border security, including building a state-funded border wall and busing migrants to sanctuary cities like Washington, D.C. He also designated Mexican drug cartels as terrorist organizations. These actions have drawn praise from conservatives and criticism from Democrats, who call them extreme. Social policies. Abbott has supported Texas's total abortion ban, lenient gun laws, and restrictions on local mask and vaccine mandates during the COVID-19 pandemic. He signed a restrictive immigration law in 2017, known as the "Show Me Your Papers" law, and has pushed for election reform and parental rights in education. Education and infrastructure. Abbott has provided record funding for public education and supported school choice, including a 2025 voucher program for private schools, which critics argue undermines public education. He also addressed the 2021 winter storm power crisis by signing bills for ERCOT reforms and power plant weatherization. In 2025, he managed flood relief efforts in the Texas Hill Country. Controversies and crises. Abbott's tenure has faced significant challenges. Mass shootings. Texas experienced 6 major mass shootings since 2015, including the 2022 Uvalde school shooting. Critics, including Beto O'Rourke, have accused Abbott of inaction on gun control, while Abbott has argued that existing gun laws are sufficient, emphasizing mental health and enforcement. COVID-19 response. Abbott's opposition to mask and vaccine mandates, including executive orders barring local mandates, sparked controversy. He tested positive for COVID-19 in August 2021 but recovered quickly. Power grid and natural disasters. The 2021 winter storm exposed vulnerabilities in Texas's power grid, prompting reforms. Floods in 2024-2025 led to emergency responses and federal aid requests. Executive power. Abbott has been criticized for consolidating power, issuing executive orders that override local governments, and vetoing significant budget items. Over 34 lawsuits have challenged his actions, though many have been dismissed by Texas's Republican-dominated courts. Personal life. Abbott is a Roman Catholic and has been married to Cecilia Abbott, a former teacher and principal, since 1981. Cecilia is the first Hispanic First Lady of Texas. They adopted their daughter, Audrey, at birth, who graduated college and works in finance, marrying in 2025. The family has 3 golden retrievers, Peaches, Pancake, and Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Abbott is an avid sportsman and hunter, and his net worth, estimated at $14 to $20 million, largely stems from his 1984 accident settlement, supplemented by his gubernatorial salary and investments. Legacy and public perception. Named one of Time's 100 most influential people in 2024, Abbott is a polarizing figure. Supporters praise his economic leadership, border security initiatives, and conservative policies, while critics argue his hardline stances on immigration, guns, and education harm vulnerable populations. His use of his disability narrative has inspired some but drawn criticism from others, with detractors like Representative Jasmine Crockett facing backlash for mocking it. Abbott's ability to consolidate power and navigate crises has solidified his dominance in Texas politics, positioning him as a potential contender in national Republican circles.